Hello everyone, Everything Samsung Pro here, and today we're going to be reviewing the iPhone 5C. So this is the budget version of the iPhone 5. It's got a plastic back, a lot of fingerprints, and it's basically the same thing. No Touch ID though, only password. So if you're going to want to unlock the phone, you're going to have to type in your password multiple times throughout the day. So let's get into it.
Alright, so the iPhone 5C came in a bunch of different colors compared to the 5 and 5S. So the ones that I have displayed here are all the different colors that it came in. So you could get it in green, blue, which is this one, yellow, kind of a pinkish red, it's more pink, and then also white if you want it to be more standard. Alright, so the camera on the 5C is pretty bad, to be honest. It's only 8 megapixels. You can do 1080p 30, but it doesn't look good, like, at all. Even though it's 1080p, it's still really washed out and, like, poorly colored. But yeah, you can go up to 1080p 30, also 720p 30. But yeah, it's pretty washed. Video also isn't good. Like, you know, it's kind of blurry and washed out, and yeah, both pictures and video is just not good, really. But it is a 2013 camera, so I mean that's kind of to be expected. Alright, so as for more in-depth specs, the screen is 4 inches, it has 1 gigabyte of RAM, and it's on iOS 10 actually, iOS version 10.3. And as for the battery, it's 1,510 milliamp hours, which is pretty bad, but I guess in 2013 it was surpassable. The issue with the battery is mostly that it'll die at random percentages, not just 0. Like, sometimes it'll die at, like, you know, 20%, and then just... I mean, that's kind of a problem with older iPhone batteries, like, in general, not just on the 5C, but it is an issue.
So the iPhone 5C on iOS 10 had a pretty cool wallpaper selection. They are... I don't know, they're just cool. They have, like, different colors, you know. This one was personally my favorite. These are the iPhone 5C special, like, wallpapers. They're just different colors and gradients and so forth. And iOS 10 itself has these cool wallpapers that are, like, cool. And then they got some classics, I think, which is this. They're also perspective, so you move your phone and the wallpaper moves. It's really awesome, I think. And then on to the dynamic wallpapers. These are really special to me because they start out as, like, gray, just plain colors, and the bubbles form, and you can move them around and stuff. So the blue really captures the feel of, like, winter, especially winter in 2019 was a really good time for me. It's blue, and blue means, like, winter, kinda, and it's really cool and special. Gray kind of feels like January because it's, like, the end of true winter, and you're kind of just stuck with snow. Pink is, like, February because pink is, like, a heart and you love each other forever. And then yellow is, like, March because on the school calendars they would always have, like, a yellow March background. Green is also March, if I can be honest, because it's, like, leprechaun colors. And blue kind of reminds me of, like, winter. Especially winter in 2019, it was, like, a really good time. It was just cool. So there was this YouTuber that was really influential to me. He's kind of what got me into the market, if you will. He was just, like, a special guy, and he really made a lot of people happy, I'd say. So the wallpapers for the iPhone 5C specifically are just, like, colors and gradients, and then the iOS 10 specific wallpapers are, like, cool. They're cool. You can also make them perspective and still.
Alright, so as for the 5C, it's not a very good phone now. It kind of never really was, because it was always the budget phone, and it was, like, really underpowered compared to the 5S. But if you want, like, a really cheap iPhone just to mess around with, kind of, then these things are really cheap. They go for, like, $30 most of the time. That's, like, the highest they'll go. Maybe $50 at, like, maximum price, but yeah, if you just want like a small iPhone to just mess around with on iOS 10, then this is. But that's about it for this video. So, that's about it for this video. So see you guys later.